All right. Are we good? You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd just like to point out that Tommy was going to host the rundown, but he said, "Oh, I can't because I am under the weather." So I said,
sinus infection.
"Sinus infection." I said, "Brother, I'll do it for you. You take a rest." And he's just sitting there doing the fact check.
Fact checking is not as intensive. Look, it's my job to make sure the rundown gets down every day.
All
Put
I'm
together a
telling you
great
is
product for the people. I think
you
this is
lied
a good
to me.
trio.
I think you lied.
No, I don't have the energy to lead a rundown like that, but I can fact check and I'll make sure it gets done, and then I'm gonna go to City MD and see if I have a sinus infection.
All wound up. Why don't you just kick back and have Mamitas Tequila?
The rundown is presented by Mamitas Tequila and Soda. Mamitas Tequila and Soda is a hard seltzer made with real tequila. How many calories does it have, Nick?
Brandon, brother, I'm glad you asked. It has
On there,
95.
95 calories.
Cheers.
Less than 2 grams of sugar. Frank, you gonna drink it?
He's not an
I'll drink it
alcohol
for
guy.
you.
I don't drink alcohol.
I'll drink it for you, brother. With just 95 calories, less than 2 grams of sugar, gluten-free, and 5% alcohol by volume, it's Mucho Delicious.
What's that mean?
Wouldn't it be delicioso?
Listen, man.
Why did they do one of the words and not the other?
Well, it's in quotes, so that makes it seem like it might be the brand's slogan.
Oh, okay, well, that's a good idea. Mucho Delicious. Prepare for the big game with one of Mamita's classic flavors: mango, pineapple, lime, or Paloma. What have I got here? I got the pineapple. Brandon loves the pineapple. Find Mamitas Tequila and Soda on GoPuff or Drizzly today.
And I'll tell you what, Brandon, I love Mamitas so much. I refuse to watch before the big game, any big game. I have Mamitas.
Any big game.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
When the game is momentous, it's always good to have Mamitas.
That's what they say.
Okay. Probably should have written that in there.
Yeah, that's better than
All right. It is the rundown for Wednesday, January the something, 2021.
January 20th.
20th. Oh, it's Inauguration Day.
That it is.
It is Inauguration Day, and Joe Biden, now the 46th President of the United States, which makes it official. Rico Bosco has now been getting squeezed out 3 presidencies. So
Unbelievable.
congratulations to him for hitting his 3rd presidency today. I'm sure he will not bash us over the head with that fact for the next 4 to 8 years.
Well, I go back all the way when I was born. Ford was president.
Henry?
Gerald Ford.
When I was born, Jimmy Carter was president.
Yeah.
Yeah? You?
Clinton.
Really?
Yeah.
You're that young?
I think so.
What year were you born?
92.
Well,
Bush.
you wouldn't know Bush. He didn't get inaugurated until 93.
Shit.
You lying piece of shit.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but you should know. You understand how things work.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I was just as young as you when Ford was president.
I can't argue that. I can't at all.
Frank, favorite president, go.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, yeah. I also like Ronald Reagan.
Really?
Well, he's a good president.
Yeah.
He was an actor. The actor?
The actor.
Yeah.
Great
Reagan.
president. And he did a lot of good, and he did it in a way that everyone liked him. That he wasn't. I mean.
I like when he told them people to shut up.
Oh yeah, at the this is my microphone. I'm paying for this microphone.
I am paying for this microphone, Mr.
I'm not gonna be quiet.
Did you watch the inauguration, Frank?
No, I was on a nice little walk.
How are you doing? You have lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, yep. I've been trying to at least 5,000 steps a day, and taking a half hour to an hour long walks.
Oh,
And
that's really
you hit
nice.
20,000 one day, did you not?
That's actually a mistake. I brought the watch used. My best day is.
It was another man's steps.
He inherited some steps.
Well, I'm being honest.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
what
no,
this
you're
is
being
about.
honest.
My
But-
best day is probably about 13,000 steps.
That's
All
pretty
right, that's
good.
good.
That's
damn
better than
good.
me. What's an average? Just an average man. How much do you step during a day?
10,000.
10,000. Your average steps? Well, not for you because you have a sinus infection.
Well, I'm just glad that I'm starting the regiment now of 5,000 at least a day. And usually I could get up to 7,000, 8,000. I'm already actually at 8,000 today. Took a nice little long walk today.
Yeah.
Now, when you walk in the city, do you have a route that you go every day, or do you vary it?
I vary.
Yeah.
And when I'm home, I pick a different park here and there.
I don't have parks near my home.
This says 5,000.
5,000
No way.
average.
Yeah. 10,000 is what you should aim for, but 5,000
5,000 is the average. All right, Frankie.
So you're way above average right now.
I mean, I was 469 in May.
Yeah.
Without shoes on, or I was 393 on Sunday.
£393.8.
Pretty good. Pretty fucking good. That's
Pretty fucking good. Congrats.
Cheers. I put my drink down. But there are reports that there's a second chocolate football.
There is a second chocolate football. Now, it didn't come intact. It somehow got broken in transit, but I will bring it on Sunday for everyone to enjoy in the conference championship games. I mean, if it's broken, it's broken. I mean,
Yeah.
it's sealed in the package, so
But this chocolate football is just for you.
no, it's for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Everybody who's here for championship Sunday.
All right, so NFL football news. Phillip Rivers is retiring. He announced his retirement today. That means we have, out of that class, we have now lost Eli Manning. We have lost Phillip Rivers. Well, they're not dead. They just retired. What are you doing? Why is Casey staring at you like that? Is it still
weirding me out.
awkward?
Yes.
Old Man Rivers.
Thank you, Frank.
He is retiring.
So
He is
thought it was over.
retiring today.
So Phillip Rivers retiring. Now, put the lighter down, for God's
Do
sake.
the second verse. Do it one more time. Interrupt him one more time.
Old Man River, he did not win a ring. He did not win a thing at all.
Okay. All right. So the three quarterbacks out of that class, Roethlisberger's going to be retiring shortly, I hope, because
Yeah, I
he's
hope.
pretty much done.
He's done.
Rivers is done and can't throw a Hail Mary 40 yards. Eli's been done a couple years. Rank those three. They're all going to be Hall of Famers, if you agree or not. They're all going to be Hall of Famers. Rank the three.
Ben Rivers, Eli.
That's what I do too.
Eli Rivers.
Just because the
Just
Super
the
Bowl?
Super Bowls?
Yes.
Rivers has a lot more yards and touchdowns.
So
Okay. Well, yeah, but Eli.
he had better.
He makes a good fucking point.
I didn't think of it like that. Fuck. Turned it right around on me.
The Rivers had better players around him. I mean,
Well, that's not true, right? Eli had the defensive line from hell that
He
won
He had
Super
LT,
Bowls.
Vincent
That's-
Jackson. He had Antonio Gates.
That's what
Aaron
I'm talking about.
Sproles. That was a good team.
I mean, he had some good players, and he could not win. He could not even get to the Super Bowl. He did not even get.
Yeah, but
to
he was in the
Super Bowl.
AFC. He had to go through. He had to go through Brady. He had to go through Peyton Manning.
'Eli beat Brady twice.
2006, he choked.
What are you
First of
doing?
all, Frank, you're a Dolphins fan. You're thinking about Dan Marino here. You want to talk about no rings on anybody.
But he
second of
made
all,
it to a Super Bowl.
Second of all, Rivers had fucking guys who were hurt non-fucking stop. AFC Championship 2007. He didn't have LT or Gates, and they still were only 12 points
what was the
away.
excuse in 2006? Home game where they choked.
2006, when the fucking
They had Marty
25-year-old
Schott-
quarterback destroys
they
Peyton Manning.
Schottenheimer the game. They did the Schottenheimer the game. You know the shit. You know when
notice
Schottenheimer
how
gets
you're
the
calling
playoffs?
that-
It's called Schottenheimering.
You notice how you're
That's how
calling that the
lose.
Fuck around,
Schottenheimer,
get
not the
another song,
Rivers.
is
You're
what you're
calling
gonna
that the
get.
Schottenheimer, not the Rivers. That's a very clear point you're making
Rivers is
here.
a good quarterback. I'm not going to say he's not a Hall of Famer, but Eli was better. Eli was clutch.
At what?
Eli, he won 2 Super Bowls.
He scored 17 points. His
Yeah.
defensive line won in those Super Bowls.
He's clutch. If you gave Eli LT,
Two of the best playoff
Gates,
defenses maybe
Vincent
ever.
Jackson, if you gave San Diego weather and San Diego weather, if you gave these players,
Eli could have had all that, but he was a pussy and wouldn't go to San Diego.
well, yes, he knew that the San Diego Chargers.
No, his
always
daddy
choked.
did it for him.
The
Exactly. That was
Chargers
all
choked.
Archie.
Punk ass
I
Archie Manning.
mean, would you want to go to San Diego with the,
Yeah!
the Chargers?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I mean,
now,
come
I go
on.
now.
They're not the San Diego. They're the Los Angeles Chargers now, and people in Los Angeles hate the Chargers. They wish the
They don't like
Chargers weren't
football.
there. They look at the Chargers and say they're like the guy that comes to dinner that always annoys you. The dinner for schmuck. That's who the Chargers are.
I mean, that much he's correct in that people in LA just don't give a fuck about football. That's just fact.
mean,
One,
to give him
Roethlisberger,
2
two,
teams is
Rivers,
ridiculous.
3, Eli.
Skill set, yes.
Yes. Okay.
But Hall of Fame, I don't know if Rivers makes the Hall of Fame.
Oh, they're all.
They're
Phillip
all
Rivers,
Hall of
I think,
Famers.
is Phillip Rivers is 5th all-time in passing yards. I think he's 6th in touchdown. Like
Okay.
his numbers are ridiculous. But it's gonna get. We're gonna have these guys that with ridiculous numbers soon that aren't gonna get in the Hall of Fame. Like Stafford's probably not getting in, even though his numbers are gonna be top 10 all time.
Yeah, well,
Well, what?
So?
I mean,
Damn it! All right.
it's a different era. It's a different era.
So Jose Canseco put out a clip where he knocked the shit out of a hanging bag, a speed bag. and then said he was talking to Billy. He tried to do the Drago thing. I must break you.
I must break you.
And should Billy be scared of Jose Canseco?
Nope.
No?
Why not?
Because he moved like it's called a speed bag, and he can only hit it once.
Yeah.
Because he's a slow old man.
Oh.
He does have a barbed wire tattoo, though. And that's one of the scariest things a man can have.
Have you thought about that?
No.
Okay. All right. Steroids, barbed wire tattoo, slow and old.
Two pros, two cons.
Yes. Probably tiny penis.
Well, definitely.
That's a byproduct.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, Jose, can you see? He's not going to see round 3.
In fairness, we don't know a thing about Billy's penis.
Speak for yourself.
So February 5th, Rough and Rowdy, Billy football, Jose Canseco. Frank, you excited about it?
Oh, it's going to be very fun down in West Virginia. I mean, Jose Canseco's going to get hit so hard, he's going to think that he's actually in the regular Virginia, and he's going to go looking for Norfolk, and he's going to be that fucked
Newport
up.
News.
Yep. I mean, Billy football is going to hit him so hard, he's going to knock him into Kentucky.
I love the idea that there's West Virginia and regular Virginia.
Well, what do you call it?
Virginia.
Yeah, you could just say Virginia.
I mean, did you know that West Virginia was actually formed during the Civil War? The only state in the Civil War.
Did you know that?
That's where I'm from.
Did you know that?
He's not impressed with that at all. Frank, I don't want to put Big Cat out of a job. Would you sing a national anthem at a Rough and Rowdy?
Oh, sure.
Devlin?
Yeah, I want Frank and Billy's corner.
Yeah. Frank, you're a big Dolphins fan.
Yes.
Zach Thomas, today Jay Glazer said the reason Nick Saban didn't work out in Miami was Dante Culpepper tried to fight him. Zach Thomas and Dante Culpepper were going to beat him up in Miami, and Nick Saban left.
Well, he was a fucking snake. I mean, I still call him Nick Satan. This guy went on a trip during the Dolphins bye week with Don Shula to go see Mike Shula coach Alabama, and he stabbed Shula's in the back by taking the job and stabbed the whole Dolphin organization in the back. And first off, he brought in Dante Culpepper into the team, who was friggin', his knees were friggin' toast. Could have signed Drew Brees, but no, Drew Brees is too small. Yeah, the idiot. And then Drew Brees is now one of the best quarterbacks of all time, but you know, he's too small. The idiot.
Well, they had the shoulder issue as well. They thought Drew Brees had a bad shoulder. He didn't. but
Yeah,
that's what
well,
they thought.
Dante Culpepper had a bad knee.
He did. And also a bad arm. He wasn't a good quarterback when Miami got him.
Yeah, well,
I was the most disappointed in my life as a Miami Dolphins fan. I thought Culpepper was going to be good.
I mean, yeah, I was very disappointed.
he was
too.
so good in Madden.
But yeah, it's easy to be good in Madden when you're throwing to Randy Moss.
A couple in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, got arrested for a video of them leaking that they had sex on the Myrtle Beach Skywheel. Nick, if you had a nickel for all the weird places you had sex, what are we talking about here?
I'm under $1. What about you?
Would define weird.
I mean,
Is a barn weird?
for humans?
I've never had sex in a barn.
Okay.
Is a golf cart weird?
Yeah. I don't understand the logistics of it.
I don't know. I've never had sex on a golf
Where's
cart.
the worst place you had sex?
Probably. I don't know. The basement?
Okay.
Yeah, nowhere really weird. What about you?
I like to say that it was in a church, but it was actually a church's chicken. But it was a priest.
This is taking us to a scary place.
No, I think it's taking us right where we belong. I think, yeah, church's chicken. It's a delicious piece of chicken. Frank, I found out something today on the act that I had never known or heard, and I think it's bullshit. I want to run it by you. Apparently, Alberta, the province of Alberta, takes pride in the fact that there are 0 rats in the entire Alberta.
You buying that?
Alberta
I don't buy it.
And Canada. It's not possible, right? But they say there's no rats in Alberta. They got rid of them. They had like a mass genocide of rats. They killed them.
What did
They arsenic. They
Arsenic.
arsenicked them.
What did St. Patrick come die there and get rid of all the
But
rats?
It's biblical, yeah.
how is it possible to not have any rats in a big place like there's rats in Alberta, right?
There has to be. I mean, no, that's not a rat. That's a field mouse. Yeah.
That's what they did say. This one guy was like, he called the show.
They
and
have
he was like,
muskrats and they have field mice.
Yeah.
They have
They have
squirrels.
Muskrat, muskrat, muskrat love. Actual song, believe it or not.
By who?
Who is it? Captain Tennille.
Captain Tennille, yeah, from the 70s. Any other 70s songs?
Well,
That was pretty much the only one, I think.
I was thinking about, I saw Liz's dog today, so I think the best thing we could do for that dog is have the deem Eli's coming whenever he walks around.
How's that go?
Eli's coming, hide your heart, girl.
towel.
Eli's coming. And the name of the song, ironically enough, is Three Dog Night sung it.
I'll be.
Eli's coming. So when your dog comes, do you have to clean that up on the sidewalk like poop? Put it in a bag?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
I guess it just gets absorbed into the sidewalk.
Second half of the rundown.
Brought to you by...
You can't say this word.
I think that's Viore.
Michelangelo,
think
you
so
want to
too.
help me? This is Viore.
Viore.
Brings a new perspective on performance apparel. It is perfect. If you are sick and tired of traditional, yes, I know that it should say perfect,
Yeah.
but it says perfect.
It does say that.
It is perfect if you are sick and tired of traditional old workout gear, everything designed to work out in, but doesn't look or feel like it. So comfortable, I wear it all the time. The product is incredibly versatile, can be used for just about any activity like running, training. Running, training, coming, but also great for lounging or weekend errands. When did you do that shit?
I don't know. That's not my handwriting.
Fiore is an investment in your happiness. For our listeners, they're offering 20% off your first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at VioreClothing.com/rundown. That's VUORI clothing.com/rundown. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75, free returns. Go to VioreClothing.com/rundown. Discover the versatility of Viore clothing.
Viore. Oh. Nice clothing. Oh.
You're just gonna sing every topic and advertiser? It's fine if you are.
Yes, sir, I can do that.
You didn't. I mean, we had tequila sponsor. You didn't sing tequila at all earlier.
Yeah, that's a pretty. That was
That's
on
a big
tee
miss.
for you.
Well, that's more of a musical thing, and it didn't bubble up.
Oh, you're right. There's only one word in the song tequila.
Yeah,
Do you know what it is?
it's tequila.
It's tequila. Yeah. Did you know it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's tequila. Frank, were you on the rundown yesterday?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, so that means you haven't been on the rundown since the Mets GM sent pecker picks to somebody.
Yeah, well, the Mets, the dark cloud never went away. The Mets are going to lose at least 90 games next year.
Wait, yesterday I thought you were in good spirits.
It's over.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Huh. When did this happen?
They didn't get George Springer.
Oh,
They're gonna
that's
be
right. The Blue Jays signed George
They're going to be
Springer.
stuck with Brandon Nimmo. Brandon Nimmo, 8 hours a week, guaranteed. The worst center fielder in the history of baseball. They actually had him playing so deep last year that his back was against the wall, and the ball still went over his head because he couldn't play it. And then balls that fall in front of him, the guy's going to get a triple because he has a noodle arm.
Oh, I was waiting for the song.
And then he just stands at home plate. He struck out looking 111 times last year.
Nemo.
He all he wants to do is walk.
Nemo.
The Devils won.
Yep, they did.
Yeah,
they beat the Rangers, right?
That third period, though, they certainly tried to blow that game.
You can't find negativity in a win, Frank. You got to be happy about something.
I mean, is it too much to ask that the Mets just have 1 year where nothing bad happens?
You could be a Yankees fan.
You mean sell my soul to Satan?
Okay. All right. We're back to Satan. That's all I had. There's no rats in Alberta. We haven't figured that out yet.
Wait, you brought in the second half of the rundown, and then there's no second half.
You brought in the second half of the rundown.
We were talking about dog pound.
I did mess up. I messed up. I should have done the second half of the rundown earlier, and that's on me.
Any
And
other topics?
I gotta live with that on my conscience, okay?
Well,
I gotta deal with that shit.
Frank, you got anything to promote?
These
Oh,
things-
Barstool units coming out?
Oh, Barstool Units is out today. I have the unit, Josh Fye from Buffalo, who's selling his shirts built in Buffalo. He was seen on camera, total complete unit, built in Buffalo.
was.
And the built in Buffalo shirts, he's given the proceeds to the Barstool Fund. So check out his built in Buffalo shirts. Check out the Barstool units. And you can buy the built in Buffalo shirts for the weekend game, the Buffalo Bills, maybe going to a Super Bowl, and raise more money for Barstool Fund.
Yep.
That's right.
Frank, are you doing goatee week?
I shave whenever I feel like it.
You should do. We got 2 days left. If you want to get in on goatee week.
I'll try. If I remember tonight.
That would mean a lot to the rest of us.
If I remember tonight.
All right, that's the rundown. Okay, that's gonna be it.